Hi and welcome back to Cheeky Crypto. My name's Chris and it's fantastic to have you back with us for another video. And in today's video, I'm going to highlight 5 projects that I expect to bounce really well. Now, Nick and myself have been talking about this pullback for some time. We think we're getting close to the bottom of it. And these are the 5 projects I think are going to bounce really nicely. If you like this sort of content, mash up that like button, subscribe if you haven't subscribed already, tapping that bell, selecting all the notifications so you never miss a video. And don't forget to join us in Discord. Link is in the description. It's free to join. We'd love to have you there. And we also have a Patreon membership section as well. Nick and myself do 2 weekly AMAs where you can ask us anything, a bit like Teams meetings. We'd love to have you join those. We also have lots of resources there, coin listings and various other things that are very, very useful. You get our buy alerts, our sell alerts, and our staking movements as well. So you know everything that Nick and myself are doing in the market, which is fantastic. Okay, right. So let's get down to the desktop and let's have a look at these 5 projects. So the first project that I want to call out is Cosmos. I've been talking about this one for some time now. Ranked 21st by market cap, $27.37, down 8.14% at the time of recording. Now, for me, this project has been over $40, $41. So, you know, I think this has got a long way to go for a bounce. Nick and myself have said that once we bottom out, which we think we're close to doing, we expect to see all-time highs for many, if not all of the projects, you know, the solid ones at least. So, you know, not financial advice. Obviously, I'm not a financial advisor. You should treat this as educational purposes only. But these projects I do think are, you know, solid picks, and I do expect them to pull back. Now, there was a few videos a few weeks back where I kind of called out Cosmos as one of these projects that was holding up really well against the pullback that Bitcoin was having. And then obviously the whole market started to pull back with, you know, news of, you know, inflation, interest rates, and Russia and Ukraine and all this sort of stuff, right? But up until that point, Cosmos was doing really, really well and was holding up nice and strong. We saw something similar with Solana before it went on an absolute tear. And maybe that's what we're seeing here with Cosmos. Do let me know in the comments below what your thoughts and opinions are on Cosmos. This isn't a video where I'm going to get into each and every project. I'm literally just going to call out the projects that I think are going to bounce really well. Okay, moving on, Gala Games. This one was brought up to me in one of our Patreon member AMAs, and I've been doing an awful lot more research on Gala Games. The team is a very strong team. What really caught my eye was the stuff around the music side of things with Snoop Dogg and various others. So, you know, this is a project that you should probably look to do a bit of research on. In my opinion, it's ranked 51st by market cap at 29 cent 49, down 8.12% at the time of recording. Again, I think this is a project that, you know, in the future is going to do really, really well. I think it was above 40 cent or 46 cent previously. So I expect a nice bounce for this particular project. Moving on, 𝗕𝗘𝗪𝗀𝗀𝗪. So this one it's quite small really, and still really early, but it is ranked 24th. Now I think that's amazing. Currently at $10.31, down 7.82% at the time of recording. This is very similar to Cosmos in the respect it was holding up really nicely against Bitcoin, a bit like what I mentioned when I was talking about Cosmos. And for that very reason, I think this one's going to bounce nicely. Currently, total value locked is at $114 million. 12% change currently. I think that's negative. Refinance has a domination of 64.99%. And here we've just got a diagram that sort of articulates how well the transactions have been holding up. Again, you know, in the last 24 hours, just under 500,000 transactions, which I think, you know, is pretty respectable. Right, do let me know what your thoughts and opinions are on 𝗕𝗘𝗪𝗀𝗀𝗪. Really interested to get your views and opinions. Moving on, we've got Vechain. Everybody knows that this is my biggest bag. It's a project that, you know, at the moment isn't doing particularly well and has actually had one of like the biggest pullbacks. Currently ranked 39th by market cap at 5 cent 3 0.81, down 6.27%. Now, I think this one will bottom a little bit lower, but I do think this one's going to be expecting a big bounce. And Matt from advice.io is also aligned to this thought process. So yeah, an interesting project. You know, again, if we have a look here, 21 million total value locked. It's minus 11.66%. The Vechain dominance is 100%. I expect projects to be added to this and for this ecosystem to grow. Now, I don't think that this really gives a true representation of actually how big Vechain is. You know, this gives you a kind of an idea of the actual transactions, most of which is through tool chain. So that's things like authentication of clothing, wines, medical supplies, you know, fine art, all those sorts of things. And then you've got all these projects. So I don't think that all the metrics on all of these different platforms are actually giving you a true representation of Vechain. So just be conscious of that. I will drop a link to this 𝗕𝗘𝗪𝗔𝗥𝗘 in our Discord for anybody that's interested. Moving on to the fifth and final project, and that is Harmony. Harmony's been doing, you know, really well, but has pulled back significantly. And for me, lots of DAOs, I think there's over 100 DAOs. We're seeing more and more projects onboarded onto the ecosystem. This is a project that, you know, I think the community is really engaged in through the DAOs and various other mechanisms. I really do think that this project's going to do really well. That is my opinion. It's currently at 16.85, down 7.83% at the time of recording, and it's ranked 53rd by market cap. Now, if we have a look, it's by far the biggest out of all of the projects that I've talked about so far.
Today's video has been sponsored by Cheeky Crypto, and specifically the Harmony 1 staking pool. If you are looking to support the channel and do not know how, the best way you can go about doing this is actually to go ahead and delegate your one holdings into the Cheeky 1 staking pool. By doing so, not only are you supporting the channel, but you're also providing yourself with a nice passive income on your crypto holdings. You'll get some very juicy returns hovering around the 10% APY, and this is a fantastic way to make your crypto work hard for you the way that you worked hard for your crypto. Guys, if you are looking to support the channel, why not delegate today to the Cheeky 1 staking pool with the Harmony 1 protocol?
By total value locked, over 1 billion. 7-day change is down 2.5%. DeFi Kingdoms, you know, dominance is at 56.90, and again that's coming down, and you can kind of get an idea of how big this ecosystem is right here. So do let me know what your thoughts and opinions are on Harmony. Really interested to get your views and opinions. So I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, mash up that like button, subscribe if you haven't subscribed already, tapping that bell, selecting all the notifications so you never miss a video. And do let me know in the comments below, are there any projects that you are expecting to bounce really well? I narrowed my search down to just 5, but there will be many more. Really interested to see your comments, so do comment below. And thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.